Hey guys, we are back again with Kicking Cancer Cares on KSLM Radio, and our sponsor for the second half is Venti's. Dino has agreed to sponsor the second half and with Venti's restaurant, and if you guys have not tried them, oh my gosh, their menu. Have you ever tried Venti's?
I have.
Oh my gosh, so good. And what I love most about them is you can do the 70-30, the 80-20 good there because they've got their wholesome good foods. They've got vegan options, vegetarian options, meat options.
Macaroni and cheese options.
Yes, comfort food options. If your kids aren't wanting to eat as good as you are, it's still got options for them. Or let's say it's been a crappy day and you want some mac and cheese. They've got it all. Good. Comfort food, so I just love it. And they're gonna be putting the donkey on some of their menu items to show that it's cancer fighting food. So I'm just really excited.
And I'll just tell the listeners now, you really wanna tune in 2 weeks because right now we're in a gym. In 2 weeks, we're gonna be at Venti's and we're gonna record in the lobby for a little while.
Nice.
And then we're gonna go in the kitchen. And now you're excited because we're actually gonna cook lunch while we're there.
Good, I want a Buddha burger, Dino. A Buddha burger.
So we're just so happy that Dino is on board with our messaging and sponsoring the second half of the show.
And just aligning together, so really cool.
Well, in the first half, I used my book. We talked about the value of moderate exercise. Great job, Rod, with this ramp and some things to get stretching going on. But I think it's time that we get serious.
Okay. How serious, Baron?
Serious.
Wait, hold on.
But again, we want to stick with moderate. We want the listeners to know that you don't have to go out there and train for an Ironman. We're talking about moderate exercise. I know for me personally, once I started really working on this core area, right? I mean, I'm 61, and I don't want to be hunched over like this when I'm 71.
That's right.
So working in this area is so critical. And I also know that planking is a really good core exercise, but not everybody's ready to plank right off the bat.
Absolutely.
So can you walk us through some good core exercises that the average person can start with?
Yeah, I have.
You can even beat up on, I mean, you can use me as an example.
You said let's take it up a notch, right? So you're
ready.
ready?
I'm ready.
You know, Barry, you made a great point about planking and core exercises. The core is the foundation of all our movement. All of our muscles attached to the core. So if we go to lift our arm up, these muscles have to stabilize. The core, the plank is a foundational exercise for that. And it's called an anti-extension exercise. I'll demonstrate it. Everyone is not ready to start on the floor, but that's no problem. We can start as easy as on a chair or a bed. The first thing you want to do is just make sure you get those elbows right underneath the shoulder. You're going to bring the hips down, make sure they're even. And from here, you're going to take some big breaths in. Just breathing through the diaphragm, slowing the mind and the body down. And that's all it really takes to get into a plank. Baron, let's have you give us a demo. So Baron is set up right here. We have an elbow and shoulder straight up and down. That's going to help decrease pain and discomfort to the shoulder. In addition to that, we are also looking to get a straight line from the shoulder, hip, all the way down to this ankle here. So we'll have Baron bring his hips up just a little. And as we were talking earlier about that breathing, something that we really want to incorporate. So you're going to let the belly button drop as we take a big breath in. And as he exhales, think of touching my finger here with the belly button. Get as much air out as you can. That's going to help really stabilize the trunk. So that is our plank. Easy enough. And once you're able to do this for about a minute, you can start working down lower and lower.
Great.
Until you're down on the floor.
When I started doing these, initially, I'd get right here, and about, 30 seconds in, I'm just...
Start shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't ready. And so I just kept doing it until I could hold that for a minute.
Absolutely.
Without shaking.
Yeah, I have a good client of mine now who's working on incrementally improving by 5 seconds each week until they get to a minute. And once they're to a minute, they're going to go a little bit lower. So take your time.
The next step lower is the floor.
The floor is the next step lower. But I have another exercise that's great on the floor.
Okay.
Called the bird dog. Now, bird dog is a good one because...
This is not an outdoor hunting show. I'm just going on record right now.
If I see you in the woods doing the bird dog there...
I'll be worried. You'll be worried.
I'll be worried. So the bird dog, this is an anti-extension exercise, the plank. This one is an anti-rotation, so it's working that rotational strength in the body. So the way we set up with the bird dog, straight arm from the elbow, shoulder, wrist, making sure the arms are about hip width apart. The knees are directly underneath the hip. And you're going to take that big breath in, exhale, do your best to get the arm even with the ear. And from here, extend out as if you're kicking the wall behind you. You don't have to lift the leg up too high or the arm here, just even with the ear is fine. Get this straight line from the shoulder to the hip, and then hold that position here for a good 20, 30 seconds, and work your way up slowly. You want to give it a shot, Baron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Because this one I haven't done.
Gone hunting.
This should be interesting because I haven't done this before. So.
Yeah, the bird dog is great. You'll love it, man.
It looks like it's a good one.
So to get that proper alignment first, we're gonna measure up. One way you can know that your shoulder width apart is you bring the the middle fingers together here, and then just spin them apart. And that'll get you right at shoulder width. Okay. And we're gonna bring the arm directly underneath the hand here. So we have a straight line from the shoulder to the wrist. So bring your hand back.
There, Baron.
There we go. From here, now we have a really good base. Baron set up. We set him up for success right here. Then we have straight line from the hip to the knee. So we're gonna have Baron incorporate that breathing into the movement. That's a really good thing to sync the mind and the body. So we're gonna take a big breath in, and then we're gonna exhale and extend this arm up until the arm is even with the ear, thumb up towards the sky. And once we're in this position here, we can hold it and extend the left leg, so opposite arm and leg here. Good, full extension of this leg here. Try to straighten this leg for me. Good, and then flex the foot here. So now we're looking for this stability right in the trunk.
I believe you.
And hold that, and then we can just push him a little bit if we want to make sure he's stable. And that's it. And you just hold that. Hey, you said let's turn it up a notch.
I did, my bad.
So we turned it.
Careful what you wish for.
I know, right?
So great work, Baron. So yeah, you got it. Let's do the other side for treat both sides equally, right? So thumb up towards the sky. Good. And full extension here. And what we're looking for in this exercise is that the hips and shoulders are even, that there's not too much turning of the body, and he can bring this arm up even with the ear.
Aligned with your ear.
You got it, looking towards the floor. And we're gonna lift this leg until we feel this glute kick in. And now we have it all working. Big breaths, and then just hold that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how simple they are, though, and how easy they are. Like, this is something you can do at home.
Absolutely,
No
you can do it at home.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my clients are surprised at how simple exercises can be, but yet they're challenging, and they can get so much out of them, especially when you incorporate the breathing, pushing into the floor, making sure the posture's just right.
Yeah,
so
I think
really
like
great
postures
exercises.
and breathing and stuff, those are things where you come into play and you fine tune it.
Else watch you.
You need it, yeah.
Well, in this one over here, I did it in a chair when I started doing that one at home. Of course, there's that bench, but this one was new to me, and yeah, you can fill in the glutes.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, great work, Baron.
So there was one that I do at home.
Sure.
That is definitely taken up a notch.
All right.
And I'm okay with
I believe this is ab wheel.
it is. And I know that Amanda said that she did not want to do this one. Do you know what this one is?
I do.
So
I
this
am
is-
not no fool with
This
that
is
thing.
moving out of the realm of moderate. This is for
Yes,
this is
it
for the
is.
big dogs.
I remember that came out in like 1991.
That's right.
This thing looks like it's
So-
simple, but
Yeah, this thing is tough. But
The
Baron,
reason I love this one is it's a full body workout for me. You know, I can feel it in my shoulders, I can feel it in my core. It's a full body workout to do this thing.
yep. So this is an exercise that most people wouldn't be able to do when they're starting out, but Baron, he's been training for a while. Let's see what he's got. So to set this one up, Baron is in a good position. We have the straight line from the shoulder to the wrist. And we're gonna shift the body weight forward along with the wheel, so the entire body moves. And at the last moment, we extend those arms. So big breath in here, you got it. So let's go a little bit further this time, Baron. So keep the arms here right underneath the body, hips forward, hips forward, hips forward, hips forward, and then good. Yes,
yes.
good.
Do you want to try this one?
I'll give it a try,
Let's go
but
one more
I'm
time,
not
Baron.
good.
One more time. We're gonna keep those arms right with me. Don't let them go past. Hips forward, hips, hips,
And
hips.
this is what I
hips,
don't have at home
hips,
is raw.
hips. Good. Now we got a little bit more challenge in that
And that's
core.
the difference of,
Wait.
yes, you can do them at home, but do you do them correctly at home when you don't have a rod?
That's what I'm here for. Turn it up a
I can
notch.
feel the difference. See how
Nice job.
Okay. So I've done these a few times when my husband and nephews would challenge each other, and then like it was like a motivation thing. So I got in and be like, okay, I'll do my 2, you know, and then the next morning I could hardly walk. So can I just do 1?
Yeah.
But just to show that this is doable even at a moderate level.
Yep. So the goal on this one is to keep those arms underneath your shoulder until you feel your core engaged. So here, go ahead and shoot forward, keeping your arms here underneath your shoulder, hips forward,
Oh,
hips
I see.
forward. Now extend the arms. There, and up. Big breath out. Good. You did great.
Oh, yeah. I was barely hanging on.
You got one in.
You did it,
Right,
though.
yeah, that's, you started. You started.
And I think
It is a
job.
whole body workout.
Yes.
what you showed us,
Absolutely.
Rod, is the core is critical.
Yes.
Not everyone's ready for the floor. So you take a chair
Yep.
or the bench.
Start
and
small.
You start there.
Yeah.
And I know for me, I was like 30 seconds, when I first started doing this, 30 seconds in, and I'm shaking. So I'm not, but once I can hold it for a minute,
Yep.
then I went to the floor.
Yeah.
Same challenge on the floor. Until I could hold that,
Yep.
you've given us one more that I didn't know, that bird dog.
That bird dog.
And when you are ready, this is not moderate, but it does increase the core a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Really ramps that intensity up. And great points. It doesn't take much. Just start small. Even if you do a plank for 5 seconds, that's a great start. And as Baron mentioned, it's going to create some instability, but that's what we want. The only way to create more stability is introduce instability to the body. And that's what we're doing with these core exercises. Yep.
Well, I wanted
stuff.
you to also do, besides the core stuff, maybe some like modern exercises that Amanda can do.
Okay. Yeah, we have moderate exercises. One really great exercise that I like is a step up.
You turned your back and she challenged me.
Oh, she did? Okay.
The YouTube
We're fighting
will catch it.
words.
I'm glad you
No,
didn't.
these are doable. I'm all for it. I really am.
Usually
I
challenge
eat good. Now I need to exercise good.
Okay, so a step up. This is a really fundamental exercise. We all step up, we go up and down stairs, but having that hip stability is really important, especially as we age. And it's also gonna decrease our risk of falls and help us improve our activities of daily living. So what we're gonna do is just step up, and what we wanna do is make sure that the foot is straight ahead, the torso is gonna be slightly forward, and we're gonna give a strong push upward and then balance on one leg here. So this instability in the hip is gonna help create more stability in the hip, and then we're gonna step down. This is gonna work the quadriceps, the glutes, hamstrings, all these lower body muscles work.
Okay.
So really simple exercise, most people can do it. As we have here, Amanda stepping up, and what we're looking for is the knee stays right in line with second, third toe.
So go ahead.
You got it. Go ahead and step up. Good, and then
Oh!
we'll balance on.
Hold on, restart.
I know it takes you by surprise the first one.
Take two.
No, that was a great take. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we expect the first
Okay,
time.
okay,
Go for
okay.
it. Little instability.
I had way too much confidence going into that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and do your best. Bring that leg up to here, flexing the foot. So great posture. So we're looking for this triple flexion, flex the ankle upward, bingo. And then we step down, and we'll alternate legs. So now we'll step up, left leg. So this is just a step up to balance. Again, we're working all the muscles in the hips, the glutes, the core, and working the stabilization and balance. And
I think the great thing is it goes back to that book that said modern exercise.
yep,
And colon cancer, breast cancer, uterine cancer, all of them.
Not very balanced.
But these are really easy things that anyone can be doing at home.
anyone can do for great improvement for your overall life and health. Yeah.
I
Just
struggle
working-
with this side.
Yeah, so right side is a little
Noted.
bit more weak. So another great thing, this is called a
Interesting.
unilateral exercise, meaning we're working one side of the body at a time. So
Yeah.
this exposes those weaknesses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is
yeah. I was much more confident and stronger on my left, which it surprised me.
We got about 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Oh.
You walk her through a couple more.
great. Yeah, we'll walk her through a few more. So next we have a push-up. Are you able to do push-ups, Amanda?
Come on.
All right,
Come on.
I'll show you a few versions. So the way I like to set up for a push-up, and there's so many ways that you can do it. We start with this little T. Bring the thumbs in along the nipple line here. We're going to bring the elbows in really tight. And we can stay on the knees. Good. 2 to 3 seconds down, big breath in. Incorporate the breathing, and then exhale, strong push-up. Look at that push-up, you got it. Let's go 2 more. Big breath in. You got it, and exhale. So she's doing a great job of keeping the head in this neutral position. Elbows are back, big breath in, and good. Let's go, last one. And you're gonna do your best to let the entire body move together in one unit. Everything moves together. Great job. Good, tough.
The first 2 were good.
Good job.
What I love about what you just did is it's modified.
Yes.
People think about a push-up and they think you're going to plank doing a push-up, but you're on your knees. So
On
it's
your
a
knees.
modified push-up,
Yep.
which again makes it beautiful.
And again, if that's even too challenging, you can do it off of a bench as well and just move it up higher. As you get stronger, go lower and lower.
Well, just with the little basic things that you showed me, I already felt, first of all, I learned how to better position my body. and it showed me where I need to work out and,
Yep.
and not how unstrong I am. Okay.
You're gonna love this one. 'Cause
This one is one of my favorites.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites, the ball slam. So moderate, we've been talking about quite a bit, but also it's great to get the intensity up a little bit. The more intense you can get will help you decrease body fat, which we know is a way to decrease your risk for cancer and other disease by being leaner. So upping that intensity is great. So the ball slam will do that. And what we're gonna do with the ball slam is throw it through the floor as hard as we can.
Okay.
Hold it overhead. I wanted to be a little aggressive with that one. So we go here, pick it up as quickly as you can and slam it as hard as you can.
Okay.
This is your aggression.
I guess
Hold on a
I'm not mad.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, I expected it to bounce.
And then you're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, this is gonna bounce.
Okay.
We're gonna keep my pace. So you ready?
Ready?
Go. Yep. Good. The faster the better. You got it. And just try to throw it through the floor. This is one of those exercises. The more you put in, the more you get out. After about 10 to 15 of these, you will find the heart rate increasing quite a bit. And good. Nice. That's right.
Did good there. Well, I think what's great about this, Rod, is we're inside of your gym
Yep.
studio, and there's a lot of stuff back here that's even higher intensity.
Absolutely.
But I just want our listeners to know, how can I just get started and don't be intimidated by exercise? Hopefully we've given you some easy things to work on. Right?
That was fun.
Yeah, you did great, Amanda.
You did good.
Right?
Yeah.
We procrastinate on it. We're like, oh, I'll just start tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna start.
Got to do it today.
Yeah.
Right now.
right now.
Yeah, people procrastinate, whether it's time, money, just get started. And you can start in as little as 2 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Just walking up the stairs a little bit faster, doing some step ups, do one plank. It doesn't take a whole lot to get started. Just start, because we know exercise of any kind is going to decrease your risk for any type of disease. So just do it.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got a really fun timeline story, and I think
Sure.
we're about 5 minutes out.
You said 5 minutes, like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, about 7 minutes.
Oh, but okay. So what I've been doing for listeners is walking them through events that occurred within Kicking Cancer's history. It would have been May of 2022, and we started working with this young man named Noah Cool,
Okay.
and organizing these disc golf tournaments. And that particular May, we had planned on going out to Oak Knoll because they have baskets around the golf course, but it was just so rainy that May that they're like, we really don't want you guys out here. And
Yeah.
so we went to Dallas to the city park, and we did a disc golf tournament inside that city park. And we had just got done supporting Sandy Thornton, who we talked about her recently. Sandy and her husband own the grocery outlet in Dallas, and
Okay.
she'd been battling through blood cancer. So everybody played that tournament wearing these orange shirts in support of Sandy.
Nice.
Except what's really fun to tell the listeners is to just get started. If you want to just figure out how to play disc golf, we have a store at 3737 Cherry Avenue. That's where you get the shirts and the disc golf. But we have a disc golf tournament planned at the end of March. It's about a month and a half away.
That should be
Okay.
fun.
It's called the Spring Fling.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kind of following the whole high school spring fling, but we're also going to fling a disc. And it's out in Sublimity, in
Okay.
a park out there, and we're doing a 2-person team.
I love it.
Okay,
That'd be
so
fun.
the great thing about a 2-person team is if I throw a shot that's not very good, but yours is better, then we both shoot from your spot.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then we do it again. And what I love about the fact that we're partnering with Noah on this cool disc is these guys walk the whole golf course, and some of them would not be fit,
Okay.
but they're out there moving.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah.
even care what the weather is. They're
Right.
out there
Just
moving.
Yes.
So we have this wonderful disc golf tournament coming up at the end of March.
Okay.
There's a flyer that Ashley's going to show up on the YouTube. Noah's got an event to go sign up for it. But what you're going to get, this is so fun. It's going to be $35 a person, $70 for a team. And that $35 includes a Kicking Cancer beanie and a cool disc towel to wipe
Wipe the
off
disc.
your disc
Yep.
with. And then we're partnering up with a guy here in town that has basically, it's kind of like a food truck, but it's got snacks in it. It's called Snack Therapy.
Yeah.
All kinds of good. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, but you got me.
You got you.
I mean, they have everything from
Food.
little bags of nuts and candies or whatever, but it also includes one of those bags of snacks.
Oh, awesome.
So
Yeah.
you get to play the disc golf. You get a beanie in white or black, and then you get one of his golf towels, and you get some snacks, and then you just get some movement.
Yes.
Just
Nice.
get out and get started.
I love it.
In the open air, which
In
is
the
rare.
Yes.
open air.
Which
Yes.
is rare these days.
Yeah.
One with nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So we did the first one. Again, it was May of 2022, and we've done a lot of things with Noah over the years. One of them that still sticks out in my mind is we actually did our show live from the golf course where they had the disc golfers at.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
He put the baskets around a golf course,
Okay.
and the disc golfers got to play disc golf on a ball golf course.
Okay.
Except they
That had
started.
to be like way bigger.
It was
right?
cool.
It was really neat.
Yeah.
It was.
And what made it so fun was that the tournament started at 9 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and our show's at 9 o'clock in the morning. So as soon as they headed out to play disc golf, we started
go-
to do the and we're all watching them just.
Yeah.
Oh, that
It
was-
was
that
really
sounds
cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
But I just, what I love about this whole message, Rod, is exercise really is very valuable for
Yes.
health as a whole, and people can get intimidated with.
True.
Yeah, they do.
Did you find this intimidating today?
No. Well, I find exercising intimidating, and I don't
Yeah.
know if that's just because I'm just not an active person, or if I just don't want to commit. I'm not.
It could
Maybe
be-
me.
It could be the unknown.
And yes,
Like-
I'm totally a creature of habit, through and through.
Yeah.
Discipline, yes, yes. But I'm working on myself. I'm working on what I put in my body, and now, believe it or not,
You know, I've
exercising and incorporating all of this, it has to be a part of our routines.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It has to be.
Absolutely. And I've found over the years, I've had quite a few people, who, as you can imagine, who are fearful of exercise, don't really like it. Some of them hate it, in fact. But exercise is really, especially the way we do it, is a path to discovery more about yourself, discovering where your weak points are,
Like
your
me,
strong
yeah.
points are, what you can do and what you're capable of. And that's inspiring when you find out, man, I could do this now, or I've improved here. And it's those little gains that
Yeah.
feed that positive energy that you get from exercise, and you start to fall in love with it. But it takes a little bit. And personal training, especially the way we do it here, can really help someone get over that period where, man, I'm unsure about what I can do
Yeah.
or what I'm capable of or how to start. So it's really,
Well, and
really
even
great.
for me personally, I've exercised for years. I've
Yeah.
done, sport racing, that. But even today, there was one. I think it was when you were having me do the bird dog,
Mm-hmm.
and I had never done it before. So to have a personal trainer going, your hips are in the wrong spot, your hips are in the wrong spot. To have that spotter.
Yeah.
And even when I was doing the roller wheel,
Yeah.
which I do almost every day, I realized, my butt's too far back because you were having me. So that's where that personal
Yeah.
wisdom is so valuable.
Absolutely.
So let's say somebody's ready to hop on this train and they want to reach out to you. How would they do that?
You can go to my website, ritualhealthandfitness.com, or Instagram, also successfitness.com, salemsuccessfitness.com. You can find us there and find them on Instagram, and we're happy to help you out. Just give us a call. We'll bring you in for what we call a strategy session. To talk about all your goals, your health history, your medical history, what type of joint issues you've had, if you've had any surgeries. And then from there, we put everyone through a movement screen so we can determine what type of core exercises, what type of ramp exercises they need
Right.
for their own individual body, which I think is so important to
Okay.
individualize where you are.
So you customize it to that person and their needs and their wants.
Absolutely, there's no other way to do it,
Right,
in my opinion.
fair.
Like, why would you do it any other way? But something that's unique for that person's body so they can get the best out of it. And that's when that self-discovery comes in and the light bulb kind of goes off on what you can do with your body and what's possible. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for letting us come into your place.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And-
Thanks for coming down.
You bet. So this whole show was about the fact that movement is medicine,
Yes.
but I really want to say that our friend Dino, food is medicine too.
Yes, food is
Food,
medicine. Absolutely. So huge
And
shout
to-
out for him for sponsoring our second half of our show. If you guys have not had his food, it's amazing. The Buddha Burger. They have like this Bira cheese soup. Oh my gosh. They're grilled cheese. They've got these different types of fries. So the fries are maybe a little bit more naughty, but they've got sweet, hold on, they've got sweet potato fries and they put like shaved coconuts and honey
great.
on top of it.
So what I will say
So
about,
good.
I'll say this about both both Dino and for Odd Mo's, is they have healthy options and they have healthier options.
Correct.
But I don't think anything in either one of their menus is a not healthy option.
Fair.
It's just some are healthier than others.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And there's things I love to have at Vente's, and there's things that I like to have even more. So
Yeah.
I'm just encouraging you right now, go downtown, go to Dino's. Thank him for sponsoring the second half of our show.
Yes.
Go, yeah, thank you. It's
Thank
not
you, Dino.
Dino's. Thank you. Go
Vente's.
say hi to Dino at Vente's.
We're so used to saying Mike and Dino, so we've got the personal relationship.
I know.
They're both amazing.
Yeah,
so yes,
Dino's
Vente's
awesome,
downtown.
But the restaurant's called Vente's and it's downtown Salem. And once again, Rod, thank you so much.
Yes.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
Thank you,
for
thank
having
you.
me.
I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Amanda.
Absolutely.
Great work today.
And we'll be back next week as the movement continues.